All right. Still trying to get my camera. Hey, all right. We look like we're doing all right here. Hi, everyone. I'm not seeing myself on the screen yet, so we'll start over. I'm going to wait a minute. We're just going to wait a minute. I don't think you guys are seeing me yet. I'm seeing some comments. So we're going to wait a minute. All right. Y'all there? Hey, all right. Yay. So you guys are seeing me. Good to see. Hi. All right. So Ralph sees me and we have, I see. So do you guys know why all of a sudden some of your names are different colors? The moderators are always blue with a wrench next to them, but I'm noticing that some of you now are red. Hi, Nancy. It's so great to see you here. Nancy's in brown. One more Miles in green. So do you know why all of a sudden some of your names are in Gail Knott's here? Oh my gosh. Hi, Gail. I haven't seen you in a while. Good to see you. And yeah, why are your names? Oh, maybe to help me read them a little bit easier. That's weird. This is new. So come here, Sadie girl. You want to say hi? Say hi, friendlies. Sadie girl, look. Say hi, friendlies. Hi, friend. Oh, she's like, where are they? Where are they? All right. So Dragonfly is saying on other channels, if I support them financially in any way, my color changes. Oh, I don't you used to have an icon next to your name. So did they change it? So Mama Four Boys, hi, Kathy Renee. Are you guys channel members? No, I don't think everybody's who's lit up is a channel member. Oh, this is really interesting. Hi, Trisha. It's good to see you. Hi, 55 plus. Hi, Teresa. It's good to see you. Yeah, Richard. I have a very diverse audience, just like I like it. So it's good to see Richard. It's good to see a lot of moderators here tonight. Thank you. Thank you. First of all, let's all say thank you to all the moderators who always do such a great job in moderating comments and making sure everybody gets a chance to comment, keeping it fair and fun and free from stupid, troll-like beings. And hey, Heather, it's good to see you. Hi, Nancy LaRose. Good to see you. And Stacy, hi from Ohio. So thanks to the moderators. So I want to say special thank you to the moderators that are here. Melissa, Ralph, who else did I see is here? AJ, Ralph, Melissa, AJ is look like who is here tonight, but I have 6 or 7 moderators. Paige, there's a bunch of moderators who have helped us throughout the years every time we do a live stream, and also April, who helped during the meet and greet in Arizona and everything. So just I'm really grateful to all of you. So thank you. And Nancy says, hi, Carolyn and Sadie. Hope you're all in good health and looking forward to the weekend. Thank you, I am. And yeah, thank you all so much for being here. So let me see. I see Blaze Rebel, who I now know, who I met at the I think I met you at the WRTR and then also at the meet and greet. So I have some questions. I asked people to answer some questions or to ask me some questions that I can cover in tonight's live stream. And so that's what I want to do. I want to make it kind of fun and interesting to watch for you guys. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to do something a little bit different than I normally do. I'm going to ask you guys for questions. Oh, wait a minute. I got sidetracked already. And I lost my train of thought. Okay. Oh, Richard Thomas. Yes, Richard Thomas. I'm sorry. Richard Thomas is also a moderator. And I got to tell you, and Richard also does a good job. And if any of you other moderators are active in regular comments, let me know as well. But I know I can always tell when Richard has been active in my public comment YouTube channel quite often, and I can tell that he's been hard at work because they go into a queue that say removed by moderator. So thank you, Richard, for always being there on the regular videos as well as the live streams. It really does take a community to help YouTubers, us, well, we creators who, you know, are doing this. So thank you, thank you. I'm not feeling that great tonight. I'm gonna be honest with you. Something's going on with me the last few days, and I don't quite know what it is, but some issues around energy and sore throat and things like that. I'm hoping it's just allergies or that I'm trying to fight something, but I'm feeling a little funky today. So I might be a little low energy tonight, but I'm trying to muster up the energy to be my normal chipper self, but I'm not sure it's there. So I got a couple things to tell you about. Number one, I am changing merchandise stores. So Teespring, I'm just done with them. They have an integration with YouTube that has made it super easy for you all to purchase merchandise. And thank you, thank you, thank you, everybody who purchases merchandise to help my channel. It really does everything. You know, I've got multiple streams of revenue that all to put together help make this a sustainable full-time living for me. So, but Teespring, I have heard from many of you, the quality is inconsistent, and I started ordering a bunch of samples of everything. The quality is inconsistent. Sometimes the shirts don't last. Sometimes the decals don't last, and they take forever to ship. Their prices have just gotten astronomical, so I have to charge $50 for a hoodie in order to make any money off them at all. And so I have been researching other options. My assistant has been helping me with that a lot. I am opening an Etsy store. Anybody know anything about Etsy? So I am opening an Etsy store, and I am going to have a new print partner. I just got some samples today. I'm still building the store, so it's going to take me a little while. But for now, Teespring, you'll notice the integration below my videos is gone. I am in the process of closing my Teespring store, so bear with me for a while. Teespring has definitely gone sour. And for me, the last straw was I ordered hundreds of dollars worth of merchandise for the meet and greet in Arizona. It was supposed to be here January 11th. The meet and greet was on the 23rd, and it hadn't arrived yet. And when I called them and to try to get some answers, nobody answered the phone. They told me to go to chat. There was no chat. And I'm still fighting with. I filed a dispute with the bank. I'm trying to get my money back. And I'm sorry. I didn't realize how bad they were, honestly, and I think they've gotten worse. So I'm switching, and I'm excited. I'm going to have an Etsy store, which is really, really, oh, AJ. Okay, thank you. So let me get to that in a minute. So I'm going to have an Etsy store, which is really good news, which means I'm going to be able to sell calendars print on demand next year. I'm going to have more merchandise. We're going to have some brand new designs. I'm going to have some new products. We're going to have a lot of really good things. So stay tuned for the launch of my new store. I am going to be launching the store with some new products and everything, so stay tuned for that. And better quality, lower prices, faster ship times. So I ordered samples from my new store last week, and I got them today, so a lot faster. So stay tuned for that. AJ, thank you, and thank you for the super chat. So that reminds me of something. So yeah, so thank you for the super chat. So what was I going to say about super chat? Super chat. If you are not familiar with it, there should be 3 icons right below the chat. There should be like a smiley face where you can send emojis, and then a $sign. So that $sign is a way for you to send a super chat. You can send different stickers. You can just do one just like AJ did. The color of your super chat depends on how much you want to contribute to my channel. So all of these things, I just said, I've got multiple streams of income, of revenue that help keep this a sustainable job and pay me. All of these different streams of revenue, with your help, pay me for the 700 videos that I've created, and I still continue to create 2 videos a week, and all of these streams of revenue help keep me paid and help keep this a full-time job. So what I'm going to be doing today is asking you guys if you have any questions, and if you want to send a super chat, I will answer any question you have if you send a super chat. I try to read comments. They tend to go by really fast, but if you want your comment highlighted, the best way for me to see it is to send a super chat, and that way I can see it. I have questions that people asked me the last couple of days that I'm going to be answering, but I will answer any question you have if you want to send a super chat. The other thing I'm going to do today is, anybody here have a YouTube channel that you're trying to grow? Any YouTubers here? Say yes or give me a thumbs up. Do you have a YouTube channel? So what I'm going to do is, anybody who wants a shout out of their YouTube channel, if you send a super chat, I'm going to do 2 things for you. Send it to super chat in any amount. I will give your channel a shout out. Just include your channel name in the super chat. I will also put your channel and a link to your channel in the video description so that anybody who watches the replay will see that. It'll be a special thank you to these people who contributed to my channel with a shout out and a link to your channel. Okay, so anybody who does a super chat in any amount and you've got a YouTube channel, I'll give you a shout out and also a link to your channel for the replay. And also, if you have any questions, let me know. So this is all ways for me to just kind of help keep this a sustainable thing. So did I say thank you to the moderators? I did. So thank you, moderators. All right. I am going to get to here's another thing I'm going to do. I often try to thank the super chats as soon as they come up while I'm talking, and instead I'm going to take breaks every 10 minutes or so, depending on how much the super chats come. I'll take breaks and thank all the super chats all at once, because I'm always like looking, because I don't want to miss them, so I like interrupt my thinking and my sentences. And today I'm just going to take breaks every 10 minutes or so and just go and look and see if there are any super chats. How does that sound? Melissa. All right. Hi, Melissa. Teresa, tell us about your tattoos. I have a YouTube channel, so I will, you have to do a super chat. If you want to shout out for your YouTube channel, I'm going to do that for anybody who does a super chat in any amount. Yeah, okay. So I'm going to answer some of the questions. All right. The first question, Bill. I saw Bill. Bill, are you still here? Bill Provost. Hi, Melissa. Hi, Richard. All right. Hi, Ralph. All right. All right. And so like I said, I'll get to the super chats in about 10 minutes, and I'll do all the thank yous and all the shout outs there. Hey, Bill. So thank you, Bill, for your question earlier. And Bill's question was, when I travel to Mexico, will I caravan or go solo? And have I seen the green comment? So I have not seen the green comment. I went out the other night. It was probably too early. I think they said the best time to see it is first thing in the morning. So I did not get up early enough to go out and look and see it. I didn't see it the night. Have any of you seen the green comment? Have any of you seen it? And if so, when did you see it? Did you go look? Like, when did you go look and see it? So did any of you see the comment? Leave your comments below. Also, we've got 167 people watching and only 81 thumbs up. So if you go below my video right now, there's a thumbs up. Go ahead and give me a thumbs up. Okay. All right. Bill, the second part of Bill's question, when I travel to Mexico, will I caravan and go solo? So as I mentioned in other videos, when I have talked about the trip to Mexico, when I go, I'm not going to go alone. I'm going to go with some friends. That's the plan right now. I had a couple of friends who wanted to go, and um, who wanted to go with me, and we were planning on going together. However, here's where I'm at. I was originally going to go in January, and then I said I was going to postpone it until September. I'm not sure now I'm going to go at all. So I'm sorry. I hope that's not like a huge disappointment to you guys. I still don't know. I'm leaning, here's where I'm at. I've done so much traveling the last couple of years. Mexico is going to be more of that, with more stress, 1,000 times more stress, because it's a foreign country. There's the safety concerns, there's the language barrier, there's a million other concerns. I don't know that I have it in me to do it this year, to be honest with you. I just feel like I've been doing way too much traveling. And I honestly, I was thinking about doing the trip, and it was creating more stress and anxiety for me than being excited about it. So I'm thinking that I may not do it, at least not now. I'm not saying I'm never gonna go. I'm just not sure. I'm not sure it's the right time. I'm not sure I want to do it now. I just don't think I have it in me right now. There's just other things I would rather be doing with my time. Things I need to do work wise. I've got kind of a full plate with work. I still want to get my memoir written. My mother is getting older, not in the greatest of health. And when I do go to Mexico, it's really going to be an indefinite trip. I really want to go down there and just stay as long as I want to go, and maybe go all the way to Argentina. And I just feel like I have too much going on right now. Also, there was something else. There was something else. I don't know what the other thing was. There was something else there, but I can't remember what it was. Um, so yeah, so I don't think I'm gonna go right now. But if I do, I'll let you know. Oh, and the other thing, having to buy a van, because I don't want to take my RV, because yeah, there is some risk to going. And my friends and I who were talking about it, like, I don't want to take everything I own over the border and risk it getting stolen or something like that. So I wanted to downsize and do a van. And the stress of having to buy a van, having to build out a van, just not really feeling it right now. So I'm kind of enjoying almost 7 years on the road, traveling full time. I'm really kind of enjoying the slower pace that I've been doing at least part of the year, and finding an area that I like and not doing a lot of traveling. So that's what I'm gonna do. Exactly. Juju Gypsy Journey says, now isn't the time if you don't feel it. Exactly. I gotta be feeling it, or I'm gonna be miserable. If I go into it doing it only because I told you guys I was gonna do it, and that's part of it. That's like, well, I already told my viewers I was gonna go, so I have to go. I can't go into it in that mindset. I will be miserable. Yeah, I will be miserable. Oh, the other part of that is, when I was thinking about going to Mexico, part of it was as an exploration journey, endeavor to see if it might be someplace I want to live. And my thought about going was before the midterms, because I was scared to death of how the midterms might go. And now that the midterms went in a more positive direction than what I expected, I'm not feeling that pull to have to run away from the United States right now. You catch my drift? You guys know where I'm at. Where's my camera? Is it right? Yeah, there it is. Right. You know what I'm saying? I really, really was thinking I was going to have to flee the country. And I'm not feeling that pull right now. I'm not really feeling like I need to flee the country. And so that's part of also why some of the wind has kind of gone out of my sails on a trip like that. My friends are talking about another really exciting trip that'll be a little easier. Heather drift caught. Another trip that'll be easier, that I won't have to, that I can do in my RV. And so we're thinking about that, and we might start planning that, and I'll let you know when I I'll let you know. Thank you, Richard. I'm allowed to change my mind. Thank you. All right. So let's take a little super chat break. All right. So reminder, if you have a YouTube channel, I will give your YouTube channel a shout out for any amount of super chat. So if you want to do a super chat and get a shout out from your channel, put your channel name in the super chat. I will also put your channel name and a link to your channel in the video description for the replay so that people can go and see who you are and hopefully drive some traffic. So John, thank you so much for the super chat. I appreciate it. Juju Gypsy Journey. Are you a van lifer or RVer? Thank you for the super chat. Juju Gypsy Journey. And Dragonfly 2, thank you for the, oh, perfect. Dragonfly, very good. Thank you. Do that. See what Dragonfly 2 did, and it's Dragonfly TOO. See what they did. They did an @ sign at, so your handle, she or he or they, I'll just say they included their handle. They included their handle in the super chat so that I was able to see what the, yeah, so that helps me promote your channel. And AJ, I already thanked you. All right, John, thank you. And Gail, thank you for the super chat. And Gail is at Gail Knott on YouTube, sales and marketing tips. So if anybody's got a small business, Gail and I used to be colleagues. We worked together back in the day in the Bay Area. We've done quite a little bit together. We had a couple clients that we worked on together. We did some seminars together. We knew each other for quite a while, I think, right? I'm trying to think. Oh no, I met you at the Concord BNI, right? I think it was Concord BNI we met at. So check out at Gail Knott, and that's GAILNOTT. Check her out at Gail Knott, sales and marketing tips. Cheryl Simpson, thank you so much for the super chat. Carolyn was my boss in a couple of projects. That's right. I guess, not really. But you were my subcontractor in a couple. Well, how was I? Was I a good boss or was I mean? Tell the trolls that I was a mean, horrible witch and made you cry. That'll make their day. I'm so funny. Oh my God, seriously. If you want to make the trolls, I was just going to say something really crude and nasty. If you want to give them a waking wet dream, tell them that. All right. Gail, LOL, such a meanie. I know, you're too scared to tell the truth, right? So you're just going to be nice because you're too scared. So anyway, check out those channels and those businesses for the super chat. And I will, Gail, LOL. We did actually have a couple good clients that we worked together on. And didn't we did a couple marketing seminars together. So yeah, so Gail's a good marketing person too. If you're a small business and you need some help or some tips, go check out her channel. So, do I have more stickers? I do. So in case you missed it, I'm changing merch stores. So, stay tuned. I have an Etsy shop. Carolyn has an Etsy shop, and I've got stickers and stuff. I'm still in the process of setting up. It's a pretty big project to change stores and to get a new one set up. So just a reminder, for the super chats, I'm gonna take a break every 5 or 10 minutes and do them all at once. So, yeah. Oh, yes, Ralph. I have a sticker for you, Ralph. I'm going to see you tomorrow. I'm going to give you your sticker for your boat. They came today. Actually, let me show you guys. Let me show you. Hang on. Programming 101, never walk away from the camera. All right, I don't know where the stickers are, but new hoodies. So this is a new hoodie, and I got this on my new Etsy store. So I just ordered a couple samples. So this is the hoodie, but you guys have seen this design, and I've got more, and I have this design stickers. These are already up on the store, but I'm not ready to launch the store yet, but this is what I have for Ralph tomorrow. All right. And again, I will also answer any question that you have. Anybody who leaves a super chat, just tell me what your question is, and I will be happy to answer anything you want to know. Just do a super chat so that it stands out and I can see it. All right. Paige had a question. I don't think Paige is here tonight. And this is a good question that I have gotten before. And Paige wants to know, so Paige is a patron, and her question was, how do you find places to drop off recycling? We have a very hard time when traveling. So here is the ugly truth. It's almost impossible to recycle when you're traveling. I just don't have the room to store all of my recycling until I find a place to recycle. It's really hard. I think most transfer stations in most city have recycling, but even when I went to the transfer station, even in Pagosa Springs, Colorado, I even had to pay for recycling, I think. I could be wrong about that. Don't quote me on that. But it's too hard. When I see recycling, I if I'm in an area and I know I'm going to be there for a while, I'm like, oh, okay, there's a recycling bin there, and I'll start saving it. But unfortunately, most of the time I have to throw it away. So here is what I do. I pre-cycle. Is that the word for it? I pre-cycle. Because recycling is so hard on the road, I just try to use things that, like, I try not to buy anything in plastic bottles. I try to buy as much as I can in glass or aluminum so that I don't have to worry about it being recycled as much. I mean, it still helps if you can recycle, but at least glass and aluminum are going to disintegrate. What's the word I'm looking for? They're gonna not disintegrate. What's the decompose? What's the word I'm looking for? Yeah. I don't even know the word I'm looking for. And even in places not decompose. Compost. That's not the word I'm looking for. No, what is it called? Disintegrate. Like when you put something in biodegrade, I guess that's the best word. Yeah, biodegrade is more. So yeah, like glass and tin, if you throw that in the landfill, it's going to go away eventually, unlike plastic. So I try to just pre-cycle. I try not to use things that are going to stick around for a long time since I can't recycle. And for me, that works best. And I try to just reuse. I try not to use plastic shopping bags. I try to use reusable bags. So I just try to have less that I need to recycle. I think everybody who's on the road, I think is everybody who's on the road, I think that's what we try to do. We just try to use things that don't need to be recycled as much as like plastic bottles and things like that. So yeah. Hi, Edie. Edie's here, Haven on Wheels. Good to see you. Pre-cycle. Yeah, we pre-cycle. I don't know if I just made that word up or not, but so Cheryl, do you give stores the plastic right in the store? The Firth Estate, did a whole show on how to return plastic right at the store, take it back to the store before you leave the parking lot. I don't know what I've never heard of that. I don't know what that means. So I have some videos coming up about some alternatives. I've been trying some different products that don't some different products that traditionally come in plastic bottles and plastic jugs. I've been trying some different products that don't come in big plastic jugs and plastic bottles, and I thought they'd make fun videos. So I'm going to save them soon for videos. Ralph says he gives Walmart back their meat wrappers in the garbage bin before leaving the parking lot. Hi, Deborah. Good to see you. All right. Anybody? All right. All right. I'm going to do another question from earlier. So Lisa says over 6 years She wants to know what apps what are some of my favorite apps that I use for traveling. And she listed her favorites are Windy, which is a wind app, which honestly I have some of my friends use, and I tried to I downloaded it. I don't get it. I haven't played around with it enough, but it's an app that shows you the wind. All I can see is a map that shows you where the wind is and what the direction it's going. I don't know. It's a little overkill for my needs, but I think there's something there that I'm not doing right. RV Life Trip Wizard is another app she uses. Google Earth, Gas Buddy, Rest Stops, National Park Service, and Harvest Host are the apps that she uses. So my favorite apps, which I planned when I was thinking about answering this question earlier, I was like, I'm just going to pick up my phone and show you, but I'm doing the live stream on my phone, so I can't. But my go-to apps are Google Maps, and I toggle a lot between the standard layer and the satellite layer so that I can see the satellite images of where I'm traveling. I use US Public Lands. I just used it earlier today. I was traveling on a road and I used the US Public Lands app to see where the public lands were. There's a lot of apps for US public to find public lands. I still like US Public Lands. That's all it does. There's nothing fancy, nothing else about it. You open it up, you click on the crosshairs to see where you are, and you set the layers, and you can tell where the public lands are. It does also have Verizon and AT&T coverage on it as well. So those are some other layers that you can use. So yeah, I still like US Public Lands. I'm using iOverlander a lot more now because it does seem to have more camping spots than freecampsites.net, which freecampsites.net actually is an app. I'm using that as an app now. But I will say that I think so far my experience with iOverlander is that it's not as reliable as freecampsites.net. So freecampsites.net is pretty reliable. If you read the reviews, and they're more recent reviews, it's pretty good reliability about the condition of the road, what you're going to find when you get there. But iOverlander, I've gone on some wild goose chases already a couple times, and it's kind of surprising. So just no matter what app you use, just be cautious that you're not going to you may not always end up where you think you're going to end up, and it may not always be a great what's the word I'm looking for? May not be see, I'm losing my train of thought. I've had some brain fog. I don't know what's going on. So iOverlander, let me see, Windy. I use, my favorite weather app is Froggy Weather. Does anybody use Froggy Weather? I downloaded the Weather Channel app recently because some of my friends use it, and it's okay. I do have the weather service app, but they keep sending me notifications and for news stories, and then I click on it and I can't find the news story, so it's been kind of weird. Climb. Yeah, you know what? I was using Climb for a while. I recommended it. I did a video about it, and then all of a sudden it wasn't reliable. I kept finding that it was way off. I paid for it and everything. And I think that when my subscription came due again, I was like, no, it was way off. So I stopped using Climb. I'm trying to think, what other apps do I use? I think those are about like the biggest ones that I use for now. I don't use Gas Buddy. I don't have the patience. I'm not gonna, and I was talking to Ralph. I think you and I were talking about this recently when we were all camped. Dumpsites.net, right? Oh, Santa Dumps, but it's not an app, but I do use Santa Dumps. But Ralph and I were talking about Gas Buddy. I was like, I get 8 miles to the gallon. I'm not going to drive 20 miles out of my way to get a cheaper get cheaper gas at 5 cents a gallon. It's just not going to make sense. And Ralph made a good point. He was like, yeah, but if you are headed on the freeway and this place is cheaper than this place or whatever, then you can plan accordingly. But I'm just, yeah, I don't know. I stop when I want to stop. I don't know. I suppose over my lifetime I could probably save a lot of money, but it's just not something that's top of mind. So the key to any app that you're using for finding boondocking or camping, and I've said this in a couple of videos, I do not, I if I can avoid it, I do not go to camping spots that don't have recent reviews. There's a reason they don't have recent reviews. And so be careful. And I've said that before when I've done my boondocking videos. You want to look for recent reviews. And I'm talking about within the last year, because I've seen some sites in my travels the last couple of years. It's like the last review was 3 years ago. So why all of a sudden are there no views, past 3 years ago? So you do have to be very careful about that. All right, so let me do a little super chat commercial break here and go back. So let me see, Janet, the hip jip roaming with RA. So thank you for the super chat, and her channel is Janet, the hip jip roaming with RA. Thank you. And Deborah Smith, thank you for the super chat. So remember, if you're going to do a super chat, add a question if you have a burning, or if you just are doing it just because you want to support my channel. That really means a lot. It's very helpful. And reminder, if you have a YouTube channel and you want to do a super chat, I will mention your channel and also put it in the video description below with a link to your channel. So anybody watching the replay can visit your channel. And please check out the channels that I'm mentioning in the video description below so that you can find, maybe, you never know, you might find your new favorite YouTuber besides me. I'm always going to be your favorite YouTuber, right? And I'm joking, of course. So yeah, and if you have a question, do a super chat and I will answer any question you want. So Walking About, thank you for the super chat. And AKA Doggone It, longtime friendly. My question, are you streaming with Starlink or your phone? Great question. Tonight I'm actually streaming with my phone. So let me get back to your, no, let me do it now. I had one more. Oh, I've got questions. Okay, I'm going to go through the questions then. So, AKA Doggone Log, are you a YouTube channel? Do you also want me to promote your YouTube channel? I don't think you are. So, I'm actually streaming with my phone because I've got a good signal here, but my laptop is on Starlink, which I'm using for the comments and everything. So, you'll notice, and I think I've got my video up here so I can see myself on the laptop. I think that the Starlink lags a lot for live streaming. I notice when I watch replays, it gets fuzzy in spots and it slows down. So here is what I have noticed, and Ralph has a question about Starlink too, and I'm going to get to that in a minute. But here is what I'm noticing. Hey, Sarah's here. About Starlink. Here's what I'm noticing about Starlink. Everybody pay attention who's thinking about getting Starlink. For download speeds, it's great. Never an issue. Never, ever. No, never an issue. Okay, I'll answer Ralph's question now too. Ralph, actually, another patron, he left a comment on Patreon, or a question on Patreon earlier. He wanted a Starlink update because he's actually not camped, I don't know, maybe 10 miles away from me, but he wanted to know a Starlink update because the cell signal sucks where he is. Hang on, I'm trying to turn on my light. There we go. And he wanted to know how the Starlink is working. So I'm going to answer Ralph's question with Doggone It's question. So here's what I'm noticing about Starlink. Download speeds, if you want to stream TV, you can stream TV all day long. I think I've never had an issue with streaming. The issue with Starlink is in uploading. And because I upload so many videos, I upload so much content, I really do notice, even if I have great downloading speeds, which means streaming, my upload speeds really vary across the board. But most of you aren't going to have to worry about that. Sometimes I have to upload 40 minutes videos. I try not to do 40-minute videos. And they can take hours, 4 or 5 hours to upload, depending on the video, the upload speed. So, but let's say on average, I do a 20-25-minute video. That should go up in less than an hour. If I have a really good cell signal, it can go up in 10 minutes. Sometimes it can take 3 hours. And this is on Starlink, depending on, no, I don't know if it takes 3 hours. Okay. So my Starlink upload speed can vary a lot. And I haven't really noticed any differences in location. It seems really hit or miss when it does slow down. I'm trying to think. It slowed down one time recently, but I still might have been 20 or 30 miles from a heavy populated area. So I can't really see a rhyme or reason behind when it slows down. But let me tell you, even the slowing down, it's been more reliable than anything I've ever had. And it has been well worth the money. $130 a month. I think I paid $700 upfront, which is a lot. But because I live and work on the road, it has been more than worth it. It has changed my life. I no longer have to worry about, oh, I can't camp there. I can't go too far down this road. Am I going to lose cell signal? I can be connected anywhere I go, especially west of the Mississippi, without all the tree cover. So I answer your question, Ralph. Did I answer your question, doggone it? All right. And Heather's question. Heather also super chat. Look at all these super chat. All right. Thank you. All the super chat questions. How well do I like the Jackery? Hi, Heather. I use campgrounds because my job requires so much computer energy and my camper is too tiny for enough solar. So I've had problems with my Jackery, and I reached out to Jackery to see if they wanted to help me troubleshoot it before I make a video telling you guys I'm having problems with my Jackery, and they're not writing back. So I don't know. I only kept the brand new latest and greatest, the SG-1000 Pro. I wish I had kept the 1500. I gave away the better Jackery. I also gave away the better OPS. I had two solar generators that these companies gave me for honest reviews. I wasn't paid, and I gave away the best. and I kept the 1000. The benefit of the 1000 is that it charges super fast. I have 200-watt solar panels, and it does charge fast when I have sunny days. So, but what's happening is, it hasn't happened in like 10 days now. I would charge it up to 100%. I would plug in my Starlink or my laptop, and it would die. It would shut down. The light would go off that says it's charging DC. The light would go off and it would go down to 0. And I would have to wait a few minutes and flick a lot of buttons for the reader to go back up to 100%, saying that the battery was at 100%. I charge it, plug it in again, and it dies again. I plug it in again, and it dies again. And I tried like resetting it. I tried pressing different buttons, and then I would plug it in, and it's like, okay, it fixed itself. It was some weird glitch, and 3 hours later, it would shut off by itself. So it's having this problem where it's shutting off by itself, and I don't know what it is. They're not getting back to me to try to help me shoot it. So I don't think I'm going to recommend Jackery. I actually I had signed up for their affiliate program, and I canceled that because I'm not going to be sponsoring something that I'm not sure about. However, I will say that was happening a lot for a couple weeks, and now all of a sudden it seems to have fixed itself, and I'm not having any problems with it at all. I can keep sometimes I fall asleep with the Starlink plugged in. So with my Jackery 1000 at 100%, I plug it in at 6 o'clock at night because with it on, because I'll forget to turn it off or whatever. And I wake up in the morning and Jackery is at like 13% or 5%. So keeping the Starlink running all night means I have to charge the Jackery every day. So Heather, I think that getting a solar portable power station would probably be a really good solution for you, but you're probably going to need a lot of solar. And your computer, I mean, you can't run your computer, you can't charge the battery and run your computer all day. I mean, I can't do that with my editing computer, but I know like with my Mac, I could charge it and run it all day. So maybe that's it too. Maybe just upgrade your computer to something that battery is going to last all day so that you can run your computer at least for a few hours while you're charging your power station or something like that. All right. I hope that helped. Hi, Sarah. All right. Marianne Duffy, thank you for the super chat. She says, you're amazing, and I hope you and Sadie's life is blessed. Aw, thank you so much. That's really nice, Marianne. Thank you for the super chat. Wandering Wanda. Would love to be a patron, but not sure how PayPal works. Is there another way? So, Wandering Wanda, thank you for the super chat, and thank you so much for wanting to support my channel and join Patreon. So, if you don't know, Patreon is a great way to support my channel, and in return, you get all kinds of extra content. You get extra content. You get live streams. You get campouts. You get live streams for patrons and all kinds of things. There's a bunch of videos on Patreon that the public has never seen before. Can one of the moderators put the link to Patreon in the... Oh, actually, I can do it. Hang on, I'll do it. So Patreon doesn't take PayPal. All you have to do is go to patreon.com/CarolynsRVLIFE and enter a credit card. And you can join Patreon. You can enter any amount you want, actually. But the tiers go up to $100 a month. And for every tier, you get more benefits. Oh, thank you, Melissa. You rock. So Melissa just put the link to Patreon. Patrons, I'm telling you, especially now with YouTube's algorithm doing crazy stuff, without patrons, yeah, this channel would look a lot different. Let's just say that without patrons, I wouldn't be able to put out nearly as much content as I do. Now, don't get me wrong. Every single person who's here, every single person who puts eyeballs on my videos, watches all the way through, shares them, tells family about my channel. Everybody here makes this channel possible. But the reality is, editing software costs money, cameras cost money, computers cost money, my time, labor costs money, and it really does take each and every one of you to keep this channel going as a full-time endeavor. So the person, who was it, who asked me about joining, would love to be a patron, but not sure how PayPal. So all you do, just go to patron.com/CarolynsRVLIFE and just enter. It's completely secure. Nobody has ever had a problem with any security or anything. It's a very reputable company. Their security is at the highest level. So just go ahead and go to Patron. It has nothing to do with PayPal. Just enter a credit card number. Can you even pay for Patreon with PayPal? I don't think you can. So thank you for asking that, Wandering Wanda, and thank you for your interest in contributing to my channel. It really helps. It really, 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 really helps. And I really appreciate everybody. I know also times are tough right now for a lot of people. And I want to say, any of my patrons who are here, I know some of you, I've been getting these heartfelt, sad messages lately. I know that times are really tough for some people, and a lot of people, are telling me, that you're just not able to do it right now. And I completely understand. So unfortunately, once you cancel your patron membership, I can't email you. And I email people and they never see them, but I completely understand. And I just appreciate everything every single person here does to support my channel and support my work. It means a lot. Oh, Sarah does pay for Patreon with PayPal, but you don't have to. You can use a credit card. So did that help, Wandering Wanda? All right. I have more. Donna, did I miss anybody? Sisu has a question. Okay, wandering. Sisu, no question. Just wanted to say it was my meeting you in Quartzsite. Yes, I remember you. It was great meeting you in Quartzsite. Thank you for the super chat. It was so nice. It's so great meeting people whose names I've been seeing here forever, and I got to meet you face to face. So thank you. All right. Do we have more questions? Thank you for the super chat, Donna. Thank you. I really appreciate it. Chessie's Carnivore Homestead. Thank you for the super chat. And she says she's been watching a long time and you'll be hitting the road in a van. Oh, wow, with your 3 dogs. And your channel will be changing as well. And thanks for the inspiration. Wow, awesome. That's exciting. That's very exciting. That's interesting. So you're going from homesteading to van life. A lot of people go the other way, right? We go off the road and go into homesteading. Okay. I'm talking fast. My jaw hurts. All right. Thank you for the super chats. Remember, if you have a question and you want it highlighted, you can leave a super chat. If you have a YouTube channel, leave a super chat and I'll give you a shout out and also include your channel name with a link to your channel in the description for everybody on replay. Oh, I answered all my questions. All right. So, all right. So Diane Mulally says she loves the Bluetti solar generator. It sounds like Bluetti might be the way to go. I've heard nothing but good things about Bluetti. So I also had heard nothing good things about Jackery until I got a Jackery, and now I'm hearing all kinds of stories about Jackery. So I don't know. I guess it's hit or miss on either one of them. Bill, unable to buy super chat, technical issue. Well, thank you, Bill. I appreciate your efforts. It means a lot. Thank you. I'm sorry you're having technical difficulties. All right. All right. Well, I've gotten through all the questions. Untethered. Can I do a super chat and link to Facebook for another? I don't know what that means, but yes. Yes, you can do a super chat and link to Facebook site for another. Do you mean you want to link, you want to promote somebody else's Facebook? Yeah, sure. Go ahead and do that. All right. Janet, I got you. All right. Heather, he says, thank you, Heather. Thank you for the $5 super chat. You're going to check out Bluetti. How's Sadie? Sadie's good. She's asleep next to me. All right. I know, Charlotte. I know. I don't know why your name is in green. I said that earlier. I don't know why people's names are showing up in different colors. And I see that you're a channel member. So thank you. Thank you. So you still do have the channel member icon next to your name. So thank you. Yeah. See Sadie's here. Can we see Sadie? Want to say hi? You want to say hi? What are you doing? You sleeping? Are you sleeping? Are you being a good girl? All right. All right. Hi, Diane. Good to see you. All right. Twyla Bright. How is my RV running? Do you plan on... Oh, no, that's right. I did have another question. Oh, why did that not on my list? Somebody asked me... Oh, Donna C. Here it is. I totally looked at it and I missed it. So Donna C says, do I ever plan on getting a different RV? And if so, what would I look for according to my style of travel? I don't plan on getting I was telling a friend the other day, I literally plan on living and driving in this RV until it disintegrates into the ground. That's why I'm not worried about, I go where I want to go. I mean, yes, it's my home and yes, I want it to last, but I don't care how it looks getting there. I would I value my experiences, and I value going off grid and finding the best boondocking spots I can find and all the solitude and beauty I can find over keeping my RV clean and pristine. So I have no plans of getting an RV until I have to. Basically, I'm hoping I'm at like 130,000 miles on this thing. I think it's got a lot more miles in it. And as long as it's structurally sound, and as long as I take care of it to the best of my ability and still be able to live the life I want to live, I'm just going to live in it forever until I can't live in it anymore. I mean, that's the plan. I don't ever plan on selling it or trading it in. I'm literally going to drive it into the ground, live it into the ground. If I were to get, if something happens, knock on wood, nothing's going to happen, but if something ever did happen, I would probably get the same thing, to be honest with you. I mean, unless I win the lottery and get an earth roamer, but I think I'd be dangerous in an earth roamer. But I love this. This is the perfect size. It's the perfect layout. I love my RV. I wouldn't buy an RV with slides. I don't need slides. I don't need more room. I love this RV. It's home. I love it. There's no reason for me to change it. I mean, okay, I gotta admit, some of the sinks the formica is starting to come apart on the sink. It's old, and it's definitely lived inside, and I look at it every once in a while. I'm starting to get to the point where it's like, okay, it would be nice if this were cleaner and newer, if my ceiling looked cleaner and newer. Sure, it would be nice, but it's not worth a payment for me. I am not ever going in debt ever, ever, ever again. Even looking for land, I was tempted a couple times to look at loans for land. I don't ever want to borrow money ever again. So that is a big deal for me. That's kind of just where I am at this phase of my life. I'm not gonna go in debt to buy another RV when this one is perfectly fine. Does it look perfect? No. Does it look new? No. Is it a little torn up? Yeah. Is the inside, the sink starting to come apart? If I have to, I'll replace the counter in the sink. But I mean, everything's running pretty well. Just went in and got my tires inflated, and because the issue I had with the duals, and everything's running great, knock on wood. So knock on wood, this has been a really, really, really good RV. For all the mistakes I made when I bought Matilda and all the horrible issues I went through with Matilda, this one has really been completely the opposite. This has been a really, really, really good RV. So this is home. This is home. And I have no intention of buying a newer one. I love it. And all the things that I've done to it has made it have made it cozy and comfortable, and it really does feel like home. So I'm happy with it. All right. I don't need an inside. Oh, an update. So I have some things coming up. I am doing a couple things. I have found some cool things that, yeah, I'm going to do some little updates here and there. And I think I think I'm eventually going to have to replace my countertop and my sink in here. I think I'm just going to have to. It's coming apart. The formica is coming apart. I'm holding it together right now with a Turn-A-Bond tape, and that's just not a long-term sustainable solution for my kitchen. All right. Diane, yes, it has character. Hi, Bob with 2 dogs. Come to Oregon last summer from Pennsylvania. We live in a 14-foot trailer. Awesome. Congratulations. So somebody else asked me earlier in a comment if I was going to Oregon this summer to watch an eclipse, and no. Short answer, no. I don't have plans to go to Oregon this summer. I don't know where I'm going, to be honest with you, yet. I have a couple ideas, but we'll see how it goes. We'll also see if I change my mind about Mexico, because if I change my mind about Mexico, I'm not going to go too far north. All right. Let me see. Blakesley. Hi, Blakesley. Thank you so much for the super chat. We'll do a little super chat commercial. Thank you, Melissa, for the super chat. Sadie always needs bully sticks, and you know, Melissa, those things aren't cheap. So thank you for the $10 for a super chat. Maybe we can get Sadie to do a trick or something. If we get more bully stick money, maybe if we get another bully stick super chat, maybe Sadie will do a trick for a bully stick. I went to Vermont. Richard, when did I go to Vermont? 2 years ago, and I went to Vermont last year. I just didn't film anything for the public. And I still owe patrons, so I did a little side trip from my mother's house to Vermont last year, and I have some V. Sadie and I were camped at a lock. We camped on the Erie Canal, one of the locks on the Erie Canal, and that's the video I put up for patrons about a few weeks ago. Yep, that's right. Bully sticks are animal penises. Yes, they are. It's the part nobody else. It's the part that people who have bully stick chat. Thank you. Thank you. So Sadie girl, you want to come do a treat for a bully stick? Come here. You want to do a treat? Come on. We promised that we would do a trick if you got bully stick super chat. Come on. Come on. You want a treat? Come on. You want to get up? Get up. Oh, get up. Come on. All right. What do you want to do? What do you want to do? What do you want to do? Can I get a high five? Oh, thank you. Can I get another high five? Can I get a patty cake? Patty cake? Patty cake? Patty cake? Patty cake? Aw. Thanks, Heather. All right. Yeah. Sadie loves patty cake. Oh, thank you, Ralph. So Ralph, yes, right on, Ralph. Good job. No questions about current location. I never, ever, 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 ever give out my current location. And Ralph says if you even ask, he's gonna block you. So thank you, Ralph. Thank you, Ralph. I know, isn't Sadie adorable? I know. You want more? I don't have any more treats. You want to see more treats? Can we get another super chat? We'll do another treat. Yeah, I'm pimping my dog for super chat. But you know those bully sticks. All right. Yes, I do miss having a car. Yes, and yes, bully sticks do stink. They smell really bad. My current location is Earth most of the time. Most of the time, yes. I actually, I've been hanging out with a friend who has a car. Hi. And I gotta admit, it's kind of nice having a car to just be able to like run into town and get mail and stuff like that. So it's it's kind of nice. Oh, AJ, we got bully stick. We got to do a trick. Thank you, AJ. Hold on. Let me get more treats. Oh my God, the trolls. Oh, I can see the comments now. Come on. You want to do a treat? Up. Okay. Can I get a high five? Thank you. Can I get your left hand? Oh, good girl. Did you see that? Right hand. Oh, left hand. Oh. All right. Bully stick treat. Thank you all for the bully stick. High five. What treat? I mean, no, I don't want to tow anything. I'm just going to hang out with people with cars so they can do the towing. And I'll just pay for gas. All right. Have I thought about getting a scooter or a moped? So my friend Ralph has a motorcycle. And it's tempting. It's tempting to get something like that. It would be nice, but I need something with a sidecar because I'm not leaving Sadie in the RV in the middle of the desert while I go running around. All right. Want to do more tricks? Everybody likes Sadie tricks. All right. Speak. Good girl. Did you hear her? Good girl. Good girl. You want to do one more trick? 2. Good girl. All right. All right. You heard her? So, you know, it's so weird. I don't know if it's a survival thing or not, but sometimes she'll, when I say the SPAK, speak, when I say speak, she'll belt it out, and other times she just mouths it and no sound will come out. I think it's a survival thing. I think that she's like keenly aware, and I think that she's like, I'm not going to make noise because something might eat me. I don't know. It's very strange. All right. For super chat questions, last call. So anybody got a they want me to give a shout out to and also put a link in the video description for the replay of this, I will do that. And any oh, thank you for the super chat, Leo Skip St. James. So Leo Skip, is that your channel? Leo Skip St. James, is that your channel? Thank you so much for the super chat. And anybody else have any super chat questions? You have any channel shout outs you want me to do? You want Sadie to do a trick? I'm pimping my dog. Huh. What do you think? Yep. Any other questions? I'm confusing you? Am I confusing you? Mariella, thank you so much for the super chat. I know, isn't she shiny? She's beautiful. You guys, so people ask me what she eats. She eats Science Diet. So yes, she eats Science Diet. Susan wants me to kiss Sadie on the top of the head. Oh, she wants treats. Right hand. Oh, good girl. Good girl. One place I would visit. Oh, thank you, Leo. Thank you. Leo says you don't have a channel. You've just been watching me forever. Wow, thank you. That really means a lot. The eyeballs, man. You know, your eyeballs help a lot too. So I really appreciate that. Means a lot. And thank you for the super chat. There sure has been a lot of action in Quartzsite this year with all the YouTube creators there and having so many meetups. How did my meetup go? My meetup went very, very well. I did a video about it, so go check it out. Aw, Nancy, thank you for the super. Nancy, you are so kind. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. That really means a lot to me. I'm so glad you could be here tonight. Thank you. Thank you for everything you bring to this world. You are very kind and very sweet, and you know you are very close to my heart. Thank you. That means a lot. It really does. Say hi to Nancy. Say thank you, Nancy. Say thank you. Say thank you. Speak. Speak. I know you don't want to. Okay. How about your left hand? Oh, thank you. You see that? Thank you, Nancy. You want to wave to Nancy? Here, wave to Nancy. Wave. Wave. High five. Oh, thank you. Okay. All right. Look at, I got so many patrons here. Thank you to all the patrons who are always so supportive. Nancy and Heather and Ralph and oh, so many. And Melissa and AJ and Edie and Cindy. And Richard. Richard's gone, I think. Thank you all so much for being here. No questions tonight, just listening. Thank you, Sally. All right. Tracy says she's late to the game. Rhodey, I was just thinking about you the other day. It's so good to see you. It's really good to see you. I hope you're doing well. And David is here. Hi, David. All right. All right. Anybody else? Any other questions? We have 209. Did everybody give me a thumbs up? And we have over $200 in super chat. Thank you, thank you, thank you. It all helps. It all helps. So thank you very much. I appreciate each and every one of you who contributed tonight by super chat, and each and every one of you who contributed tonight with your comments, with your eyeballs, with giving me a thumbs up, 200 thumbs up, and all of you who just. You know, do I have to keep saying it? I will. I don't mind at all. You know what? The super chats and the patrons And then all of that is what keeps Sadie in sticks and gas in the gas tank and helps me keep making videos as a full-time job. But it's the eyeballs, it's the moral support, it's telling your friends and family about my channel, it's watching my videos all the way through, it's watching the ads all the way through, it's everything that you all do. It takes a community to keep this channel going full time and allowing me to be able to have the energy and the time to create at least 2 videos a week for all of you. So just want you to know you all matter. Okay. I hope you know that every single person here matters. And I appreciate each and every one of you so much. So, all right. It's an honor to support you. You are so sweet. So thank you. Thank you. Thank you. One more mile. Thank you. Hi, RV Davy. And yes, thank you so much, moderators. So Brady, the truck driver here, drove right past you in Arizona, finally heading back. You drove right past me. You saw me in Arizona? It's possible. Hey, any truckers, if you ever see me, honk your horn. I know a lot of truckers watch me, and I always wonder when I'm traveling on the interstate, especially, if I ever pass you, honk the horn, say hi. It would be fun. It'd be a lot of fun. I did have one trucker do that one time, long, long time ago. Yeah, gosh, where the heck was I? Yeah, anyway. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you all so much for being here tonight. It's an honor and a privilege and a pleasure to be here, and that you are, spending part of your Friday night with me. So thank you. I feel like I had one more thing to say. Thank you, Susan. Susan hasn't missed a friendly episode. Yes, friendlies do rock. Friendlies rock. Thank you. Don't forget, stay tuned pretty soon for the new merch store. Another way to support me, as long as we're talking about it, another way to support me is visit my Amazon store. Every time you shop through my Amazon store, I earn commission on that, and it doesn't cost you a thing. Richard Thomas, thank you very much. You can also join Patreon, $5 a month, and there's no commitment. So you can join for $5 and then quit again, and you have instant access to videos and content you've never seen before. An awesome community. The one thing I love most about Patreon is that it's a smaller, tight-knit community, and I get to see friendships being made of people coming together. I mean, a lot of the people that you see here tonight have gotten to know each other. They camp together, they stay in touch together, and and they become friends. So if you're looking for community, Patreon, it just helps because it's smaller. There's a couple hundred people there, so it's a smaller place, and the more active you are, the more you're going to get to know people. So check out Patreon. You're going to really, really like it, and I'm really going to enjoy getting to know you better too, and it really helps. Heather, you're so sweet. Thank you for the one last super chat, Heather. Thank you, everyone who contributed tonight. And just a reminder, if you're watching the replay, check the video description below. Starting tomorrow on Saturday, I will do my best to get the links to the YouTube people who contributed in the video description tonight, or tomorrow. So keep an eye out for that. And I have some fun, exciting things coming up. So be sure to subscribe if you haven't already. Keep watching. I got more stuff. And thank you all so much for being here. Sadie and I, look at that. Sadie and I appreciate you so much. We'll see you next time. In the meantime, be happy, be free. Can you say be kind? Be kind. Speak. Speak. Be kind. Be kind. Must be. We'll see you later. Thank you all so much. Bye.